Ugh, for God's sakes, that was an effort. Good afternoon, Emma, in the United Kingdom. Here in the United States, it is 8:56 and we're on the way to, why does it say live with StreamYard? Ugh, we're not going back to shut that off. Oh, there's a funeral here. Fucking people going in with shorts. Fucking shorts and a t-shirt to a funeral. Why don't you go in a fucking bathing suit? Ugh. Good morning, Tiffany.
Hope you're well.
Boats. What the fuck is going on? I'm driving.
I have an itch. Don't worry about me. Just keep talking.
That live with StreamYard is a brand, is an overlay, like that other bullshit we had to fit. I need to get a new tablet for it. That's all there is to it. I need to or I need to see if I can reset this whole fucking thing and possibly milk more life out of it, because I only use it for this and the cameras. So headed to cousin Dorety's, and yesterday I call her, and she's like, I said, hi, I'm here calling for your shopping list. She goes, well, I don't have anything. So there has been occasions where she says, I don't need anything this week, but that's been like a year and a half, because I think she just likes the visit. I don't have anything. I said, okay. And then she says, immediately fine, except for milk, tomatoes, and a variety of dinners and fruit. So she went from having nothing, literally inside of 5 seconds, to having a bunch of shit. I mean, that's not the biggest order she's ever had. But then, like, the other thing is, when I take her fruit, like, I got her strawberries, and if I get her like a single box of strawberries, she'll say, we're back to one box, because she's, complains because she's got to, or she basically says that once she sets up the board to cut up the strawberries, if she goes through setting it all up, it's easier to just more than just a small amount. So I started getting these double-sized, I started getting her 2 containers, and she was okay with that. There was no, and then I saw that they made a container which was double the size of the small one. So it was 2 containers in one. So I took it up there, and she goes, what are we, back to 1 container? I said, that's 2 containers. It's double the size of the other ones. And another time I took her strawberries and cherries, and she's like, just 1 thing of strawberries. And I said, well, and I got you cherries. What do we got? Anything? Tiffany's just smiling. Because normally you're motherfucking me that you can't see them. You're like, Did you, or you haven't, but you had a little period of unwellness yesterday.
I've had 3 nights now where I got very little sleep.
Last night too? Did you have diarrhea? Stuff.
Yes. Mainly my hip and my back.
Have you done the exercises I showed?
Well, the neck exercises I did the last 2 nights.
Oh, you're not doing it right. Did I send you the video?
Yes. How
Okay.
else would I know about the exercises?
I didn't know if I wanted. I mean, I've done them on my live broadcast. How dare you? Do I need to come under attack because of your diarrhea?
I don't have diarrhea.
Well, it's just
I have.
it's comical.
Did he say they would help immediately?
Mine did.
Well, good for fucking you.
But now that my feelings are hurt because of that, I might go into a less pleasant.
Tiffany says I'm just taking it all in. Maddie says good morning. And Carrie's a good Freilich.
Frolic.
Says good morning.
Повторите, пожалуйста, по-русски. Frolic. Wie viel Deutsch sprechen Sie? Kommen Sie mit mir nach meiner Hause. Yes. Ich liebe dich. Do you now?
Isn't that I love you?
I love dick.
No.
No, it is actually ich liebe dich. Dich is you.
I got that from the kids.
It's also they have like male and female versions of words. Like do, I think, is the generic ich liebe du. I love you. And there's dare and D, which are male and female versions of like the. I don't know. It's been a long time since I took German.
I learned about learning French from David Sedaris about like female and male ways of
Anatomy.
Yes.
Well, you know, German, not all German. No.
Emma says keep a toilet roll in the fridge for next time to soothe the post pooping stain. Nice.
She doesn't have diarrhea, I was saying. But we have bidet toilets. One in the main bathroom, like out in the house, and one in my bathroom. And it my butt is very gingerly handled. I will tell you though, like I give you all these health hacks.
Jennifer Fitch said top of the morning to you. It's good to see you. Continue.
That's our witch.
I know who she is.
I'm just telling you. She's the one that keeps us safe because she does spells up there. Jennifer, you should have seen the weather this morning here. At like 6 o'clock, my phone started blowing up with weather warnings. Then we had lightning. And I'm telling you, because we went out to the grocery store for Ann and Dorety. And I'm telling you, it was like War of the Worlds. Remember how you saw the dark clouds off the side and lightning kept striking in the same area? That's what it was like. We were not directly under. We were in the torrential rain, but off in the distance to the north of us, we could see lightning bolts over and over, and not directly over us. It was terrifying. I expected to see the tripods at any moment. Did not you? Get it? Did not you? What did I say this morning? Slow?
Yes, well.
My slang is getting even worse. You know how we say din it and in it, like for didn't it and isn't it and done it, like doesn't it? Well, anyway, this morning I said slowing down. I guess means slowing down, but I said slown, like SLOAN. Things have slowed down. It's not a fucking word.
It is now because you said it. Tiffany says I want to get one of those. I guess that's today.
Let me tell you, they're cheap.
Jennifer says those tripods terrified me. Did you get any photos of the sky?
Now, I was driving. Plus, it was, there's some good tips on how to, like, there's a tip on how to take a good picture of the moon and how you have to set your camera for some bullshit. But, like, this storm, I mean, I guess you could sit there and just snap them. I just put my glasses on. It's like midnight because it's cloudy. I don't know why I have my sunglasses on. Didn't it? Oh, sorry. Done it? Sloan.
I guess it's safe to say that my Momofuku's not coming today.
What?
It's still sitting at the distribution center.
Boba Fett, it's called?
Momofuku.
Motherfucker. What is that?
Noodles.
Noodles? You ordered noodles.
Yes. What?
Guess they don't sell them in the grocery store?
They sell them at Whole Foods, not in the regular grocery store.
Well, you could have gone to
They're
Whole
like
Foods.
ramen noodles with different flavors.
And they're called Motherfucker.
Momofuku is a very, it's David Chan. He's like a very famous chef. Emma says, my husband does astrophotography. Expensive habit, but means he spends a lot of nights in the garden giving me peace.
That's a regular ad for a Hallmark store or like, an ad for a church broadcasting long-lasting marriage. Give your husband something to do outside. So, yeah, we're headed to Cousin Dorety's. Who the fuck knows what's in store this morning? Stop touching me! An assault right in front of the Ben Ice. Look at Sable climbing out that. Look at her. And Archer there in the middle. Well, see, you just admitted it, though. She was down low, ladies and gentlemen. She was down low. Look at this truck. That's a pretty truck. That's a pretty clean truck. But if that hit us, we'd be dead. Dead. We got pretzels this morning. We bought Cousin Dorety her groceries.
Becky, Rainy.
Morning, y'all. Go ahead, read it. I'm driving.
I got my shirt yesterday. Thank you.
Good.
Please keep my rescue cat and Lucas in your thoughts. We're pretty sure he had a stroke last night. Oh.
Now, listen. I'm not a professional, but stroke or seizure, because is he old? Like, is he over like 15? Answer these questions. I'll tell you how to proceed.
He hasn't been able to find anything good to watch lately.
What did we watch last night?
We watched The Winter Soldier.
Oh, God. No wonder I didn't watch it the first time. We watched Billy Elliot the other night. We watched Jaws. I'm also, working, but on shit. Did you see my little video yesterday? I am delicious. Have we gotten an update on the cat yet?
Did you ever tell them the story about the bunny?
The slaughter.
Yes.
I didn't want to get too many people upset, but I did tell it. We feed.
And says good morning to you from the UK.
I am. We feed the rabbit around the house because last year, while Scott and I were filming film 10 or 11, we're standing out in the fucking driveway, and here's this rabbit right next to us at the trash can, but it's not moving. It was breathing and all, and I could see it sitting there. And we got down, took a closer look, and there was a hole in its butt area and maggots in there. And then while we were standing there, the thing died. All right. So then there were a baby rabbit we named Baxter that we were feeding. And I don't think this was Baxter, but like a couple weeks ago, I look out the back window and I see a rabbit down on the side of the house, and I can see how it's positioned, that this thing has bit the dust. And I didn't want her to see, so I didn't say anything. So then I go out there with a shovel. These dogs farting. God, it smells like a turlet in here. Oh, doesn't it? Is your nose clogged? You don't smell that ass? There's something wrong with you, unless it's you.
No, it's not me. I would admit it.
So I walk out there to get a shovel to pick up this rabbit, and the head is off and like laying a foot to 18 inches away. It's like, and it's so clean. It's like, look at this bitch texting. You see her? Fucking looking down her phone. I ought to just ram my car and say bitch was texting. So we had this talk because people were offering their opinions of what happened, and some of them were fucking ridiculous.
Sorry.
But some of them made sense. But yeah, the head was severed.
I still think it was a serial killer.
We've been told, I've been told that cats will sometimes do it.
Cats?
Yeah. Well, we had that wild cat out there.
Yeah, but
This thing was as big as that cat, though.
it doesn't make sense that a cat would rip a bunny's head off.
Well, it could have pissed it off. You don't know what kind of shit it's talking. It could be out there saying, fuck you. And the cat says, yeah, fuck you.
No.
I know. It's very damn.
Weasels will do it. Sense.
Weasels. I don't think we have them. But we've had gophers, foxes, opossums, and I read that a raccoon, a fox, and a possum can all do this, but I don't think an opossum or a raccoon is fast enough for a rabbit, but a fox is. Coyote, yeah, but I would think they would eat it because, and like the hawk people talk about, I don't know why that would do it without eating it, because I could see them coming down, fucking slicing it, and then carrying it off and eating it.
Maybe we have a creature living in the woods.
Well, that's why I don't go out there anymore and film. It's puddles. When I open the back door to let the dog out, I stand out there with a weapon just to be sure that Sable's not attacked. Although I think somebody would have its hands full with her.
Do you think it was the same thing that chewed through your wires out there?
That was another mystery. The string of lights we have surrounding the backyard, there were 2 light bulbs that were missing. And I don't mean the bulbs were gone. I mean the bulb and holder was gone. Like someone cut the hanging light bulb. And I found them laying, well, I found one of them laying on the outside of the fence. So because I replaced the bulbs this year, the strings, I had old ones that I was able to tie in. But I'm like, what the fuck? Did either someone walked up and cut these, or they went bad. Or I mean, an animal did it.
Judy and Tori.
Judy in the sky with diamonds. Do we know any Tori songs?
Tori Amos.
Yeah, but that's not a song.
Squatch says, what up?
Let me tell you a story about a girl named Tori. She was a Benite. I just made that up. Squatch writer. Bum, 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 bum. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. We had joy, we had fun, we had seasons in the sun.
That's Jake Paul.
Who? What, the gay song?
Yes,
Is he gay?
he is not.
So he just sings.
I already told you that story. You don't process things. That I
Listen, I'm a busy man. But it's like black people can say the N-word. Gay people can say that. Well, what right does this straight guy have to be talking about
He's not making fun of it.
butt banging?
He's not making fun of it.
I don't know.
He's not.
And what did Jason Aldean do?
Oh, he's all kinds of names. I'm trying to be good with my cursing.
Miranda Lambert, I think she's a little bit rude.
Jason Aldean filmed this video at a courthouse where they had a lynching.
That's just stupid.
And then in his video is like rioters and protesters. He's like, this is what's happening in America. And it's all stock footage or stuff from like Germany and
The Nazis?
no, just like rioters from like 15 years ago in Germany and Canada and all of the places. TikTok person went and analyzed every scene. He made a point of saying everything in the video is from actual news footage from America.
Did you hear what this idiot fucking Ron DeSantis said about slavery?
Some of them benefited from slavery.
Paraphrasing here,
Yeah.
but that it benefited slaves because it taught them skills. You know what, Ron? So does a fucking trade school. Where if you go to a trade school, you don't get whipped. Ugh. These fucking politicians, I'm telling you. You get me, I blame all of you this morning for getting me worked up. What just a dumb fucking thing to say, you know?
A little bit of her head.
That's like saying, oh, cancer. It's good for you. You lose weight. Fucking idiot. Don't get me, see,
You already started.
I'm already fired up and I got,
Jennifer said DeSantis is scum.
I'm like three minutes away from having to get criticized because, oh my God, in front of everyone? Oh my God. Oh, the dogs like this trip because, in particular, because when we come out, they get whipped cream.
Spaghetti dinner.
The fire department.
For Saturday.
Debbie goes to that shit. I don't know if it's that one or the one down in Pomona. All right, folks, here we go. We're coming up on Cousin Doherty's.
And Pinkerton.
That's Tracy. Tracy's the one that like single-handedly allowed me to survive by with her. Everybody that's in here should offer your financial support to Tracy. Hi, baby. She didn't seem thrilled that I stopped for her. Everybody that has enjoyed Bad Men 12 needs to thank Tracy.
She was probably like, confused.
I think what she was, she jumped when we came around that corner there.
We're on the street
I'm
where
sitting.
she lives.
Yeah, if you guys ever wanted to donate to Bad Bad, now's the time, because this is like I'm about to go through a torturous moment here. Now we'll see. This should be. I should be in and out, but you watch this. Oh, I'm going to get this. Tommy, I couldn't hear you yesterday.
Called you back.
And Dorety. Is he paying it? You all have to talk to Holly now. I'm taking this in.
Well, you're gonna have to forgive me for the dog because they always bark. So you're just gonna have to deal with it. He's leaving us on. So how's everybody doing? I'm out of practice, dude. Well, you left it on. I didn't ask you to.
See, I'm making
it. Yeah, so I enjoyed the rain this morning. That's the kind of rain that I like. I like this like pouring rain, and not so much the thunderstorms. Because now I don't know why all of a sudden. I mean, we've had these dogs for 4 years. Now all of a sudden, like the thunder and lightning is upsetting Archer. Not so much Sable, but Archer, and also my cat doesn't like it either. I think it started with the fireworks because we had like almost a week straight of fireworks every night. And, anyway, does anybody have any questions for me? Like I said, I'm out of practice, and my life is so incredibly dull that I don't really have anything to talk about. Doing my crafts and shit. I was reading a lot there for a while. I restarted the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas for like the third or fourth time. But for whatever reason, it finally clicked with me. And I finished the first 2 books. I'm about halfway through the 3rd book, and I like it. I tried to read Fourth Wing. I'm in the very, very, very small minority, but I just did not like that book at all. I thought it was very juvenile. The writing was very juvenile. But, you know, I will say I don't really read YA anymore or YA fantasy. So maybe that was my problem, but I did not like it. I think I've seen like 2 or 3 people online who also didn't like it. Everybody else loves it. Jennifer, I have good days and bad days. My back and my hip and my knee, my left knee, have been bothering me like crazy the last week. So I've gotten very little sleep. I tried to, I laid down or put myself in my recliner at like 9:30 last night because I was so tired. Was still awake until almost 3 because I just couldn't get into a comfortable position. And a couple weeks ago, I tried to lay upstairs in my freaking bed. I thought it was going well, but no such luck. So I'm still in the recliner. Yeah, but today, so far, it's not as bad as it was yesterday. Last night, it was mostly my knee, but it's been my back and my hip. So I don't know if it's weather related or not. Let's see, what else have I read? I haven't really read any. I'm back to my, I start a bunch of books that I think I like, and then I get bored. So, yeah, I've been doing my, oh my God, he's back already. How are you back already?
But I'll explain this.
are getting their treat, their Friday treat.
All right. So you see how this, this way is short and this way is longer. Well, imagine I take in her strawberries and I sat them on the counter like this. So that was her point of view. She couldn't see them this way. Does this make sense? Yes. What I'm talking about? So I put the strawberries in there. She goes, "Ow, just one?" And I said, "No." And I turned it sideways and she says, "Ow, it's a big one." She's just so, she does not.
I don't believe that somebody would have the balls to be that way when you're fucking buying their groceries every week.
Yeah, but I do that by choice. She never asked me to.
I understand that, but she should still not talk to you like that and make her little snide
Well, that's
comment.
why her nephew gets so frustrated with her, because she's like, I got a personality. I blow it off. I laugh. I come here. I talk to the magnificent Benites. I joke with them. I tell them how funny it is. They get a kick out of it too. But him, he just has done for her, her whole life he's done shit for her. And she's just, their whole family just doesn't talk nice to each other. They never did. They're not like me, a pure absolute joy to be around. Don't laugh. Aren't I a pleasure to be around? Ugh, there's hardly...
How many more things am I going to get about Tony Bennett?
I know. You guys know Tony Bennett died, right? 96. I mean,
pretty good. It's so rare to see like.
Was he a man of color? No. But you're maybe going.
It's so rare to see an attractive man in the area. In my opinion, I have very specific.
Well, fuck you too.
I said it's rare, not impossible.
I see a babe every day. Well, I look over there.
I see a hot piece of ass every day. Right there. I've been out in the wild. That's what I meant.
She ain't gonna like this. We're out front of a laundromat.
TN says.
It's Tracy.
All right, Tracy says hi, Sable.
Look at this big turtle on the dashboard. It's a stuffed turtle. What the fuck is going on over here?
I want to know. Not looking.
Your first sign that there's a problem here is that the outer casing of the side view mirror is just gone.
Looking.
I wonder if Lady Gaga's commenting yet on Tony Bennett. Wasn't she doing him?
She did a lot of duets.
Yeah. I don't mean being disrespectful. So big. Look at her hair right there. Where's my Tiffany boots?
Tori says Sable's little white chin is adorable.
What is this guy doing? Is he crossing? He got a cane? I was stopping for him. I didn't know what the... I should go back and turn the van sideways. Block the entire fucking highway.
Well, you're done with her.
Ow! But yeah, that's why her nephew gets so frustrated with her, because she just doesn't appreciate it. I just find it funny. Like I think, in life, we normally have multiple, we have opportunities all day long, every day, in our interactions with people on how to take things. Sorry, doggies. we're going to, they have those rumble strips down the center of the road, which, yeah, save lives because if people fall asleep and they start to cross over, they vibrate, wake them up. But my dogs hate them. Look, looks like they're going to guard me. What was I just saying? Oh, multiple opportunities on a daily basis on how to deal with it. You can get pissed at something or you can laugh it off, I think, and how ridiculous it is. And I got to tell you, sometimes when I see people lose their fucking minds over something, I laugh about it. Or when I see the irony in a situation, I'll give you, for instance, a little old lady, like say a 90-year-old, 95-pound woman, coming up face to face with a 6'5" football linebacker who she says, if you park in front of my driveway again, I'm going to kick your ass. That is the situation where I find the absolute humor in, and I laugh. And I've had situations like that, like when Tommy Ulmer came to the house to fix the washing machine. He says, I said, or it wasn't the washer, it was the dryer. I said, maybe it's time I get a new one because this is when he goes, now, what are you, an idiot? He says, they don't make them like this anymore. You keep repairing this until it can't be repaired anymore. Now, here's this guy, this little older man, they're calling me an idiot, and I just found the absolute humor in it. And in general, that's how I deal with Cousin Dorothy. She's so rude about things, and we're back to one strawberry. I mean, there's been days she's been with me. She's my witness. I've gone to 5 grocery stores looking for an item for her. Remember the deviled fucking eggs?
Yeah.
Anyway, and then you get there and you tell her, she goes like, "Ow, well, you didn't have to do that." But if you didn't do it, it'd be like, "Ow, really?" So when she says stuff, like I sit there and I buy her, and do you know why I do the groceries every week? Instead of saying, here's a receipt, getting the money back from, first of all, it's not that much. But especially now that she's cut down on the wine. But the second thing is because she would make me take coupons. Oh, I saw that there's a coupon here for a half a penny off at ShopRite. And there's a coupon here for a nickel off at the Acme in Hamilton on Thursdays of June. And here's a coupon for Walmart that's, 3 pennies off if you spend 10,000. That's what it would be like. But I laugh about it because now let me clarify by saying she never asked me to go grocery shopping for her. She never asked me to pay for them. She offered to pay for them. I started doing the grocery shopping for her when the pandemic first started because she was elderly and she really, shouldn't be out in grocery stores. Plus, it was and it's not that big a deal. It's a routine. And I would miss it. Eventually. I mean, there has been moments where she's sitting right next to her basement steps, and I've considered tossing her down them. Now, God forbid, if she falls down those steps anytime now before her demise, I'm going to be questioned when people see this video. But
Pam says good morning.
Good morning. Pam, where the hell have you been? How dare you abandon me in my time of need? There's Tiffany. Tiffany, what I was starting to say was I just saw a shade of hair color I wanted you to try. Are we still going with the blue?
Friend requests are not friend requests. They just follow you. I've gotten like a plethora of old men following my TikTok.
That's hot.
now they're going into Facebook and Instagram as well. All old men or fake accounts.
Have they asked you for any private shots?
No. There's one who's pretending to be Daniel Levy from Schitt's Creek.
You know, with artificial intelligence now, you could take and make a fake picture of your lady parts. I've done it. I've taken somebody said, can you send me, a dick pic? So I do the traditional thing. I send them a Dick Tracy picture. And they say, no, you know what I mean. So I say, you want a cock shot? They say, yeah. So then I send them a rooster.
She said she's going to either go green again or pink since she's never done pink.
Well, I would say, if you want my opinion, pink, green is something springish. I mean, fall could be kind of orangish, but that's not like as much.
Like that Carly saw the man with orange hair.
Who? What? Carly's rubber band chair. What?
That was not even close to what I said.
Well, say it.
I said Carly. She saw the guy with the orange hair. You said orange. I'm sorry. Continue.
So I would do pink right now. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint my scalp whatever color. No, I'm telling you right now, that's not going to happen. I was thinking about getting a tattoo of hair. You know, they do that for guys. They shave their head and they get tattoos like these micro pinpoints that make it look like they have razor stubble.
Jennifer said she did purple and orange for autumn.
Well, that sounds nice. That's kind of what, like, for the Halloween shit, when they do, I mean, orange is an obvious color, fall color, but also these things that are like purple and black and all that combination of colors, I just think is so. I like purple, except people think I look like Barney. I have a purple shirt like this, just like this. Hey, I have a purple shirt like this. I made a cartoon version of you that I plan on. We're going to record audio. I'm going to put together, but I have to. You're you look like an Indian version of yourself. My color palette is not the greatest. Well, what I did is when I do this, I take the picture of you and I use the eyedropper to and I must hit you in a shadow or something. Because I fill you and I put you side by side and we look like an interracial couple. And people will say, oh, I didn't know Holly was from India. That's hot.
So I don't know how you got me with darker skin.
I'll show you the picture.
I don't need to see it. I told you.
Oh, come on. I'm telling you right now, they're going to love it.
I'm sure they will.
We'll call it the Biggins. I'll let you smack me in cartoon.
Balls?
How dare you? Look how calm it is. Did you what?
Do you know who Carly is?
Do you know who you Carly what?
Carly Russell. Do you know who she is? She's the one who faked her kidnapping.
Oh God! Just recently or so before?
She's the one who said she pulled over because she saw a little kid walking on the highway.
Now, why are we talking about her in addition?
Because of the orange hair.
She did that?
Yes.
So she's now that popular because of her fake story?
Yes.
Here's my truck. That's a different truck, but it's a Cheetos truck. And Fritos and all. So excited, aren't you? The Red Bull truck is cool. Look, here's Archer. Everybody gets to see Archer. His eyes were just poking. Look, he's just poking up on the camera. So we like the Red Bull truck. We like the Cheetos truck. What else? The fucking bread truck.
Oh, Formica.
Formica.
Formica fry tag.
You guys don't have them everywhere. But you know what else? Boar's Head looks a lot like the Formica. See, you never know, people, what you're going to experience here when we go live. We can talk about absolutely anything. And as it turns out, we do. Look, it's only 71 degrees because the torrential rain falls. They actually said the humidity is supposed to be low this weekend, but then it's supposed to go out of control. So, what's everybody got planned for this weekend? I'm going to go home, put on shorts. That's the only thing I plan on doing. Shit, mail out too. I got cameos to record. You didn't see Les in here, did you? What's dinner for say?
Hi, Archer. Tiffany said she's doing your work.
How's your rat, Jennifer? Well, you got more than one rat, but how's the new rat?
She's going to check out a local farm.
We have a farm near us that they just recently opened up like like a shop. It almost looks like about a half the size of a Trader Joe's, but it's produce, it's vegetables and all. And also they have some stuff like packed up, but it's like special needs people live on the property in like group homes. Like group homes kind of got a negative connotation, but what it is it's like people that don't have any mental incapacities that we know of oversee a house full of people that have some mental challenges. And also, there are people that live with their families that are brought to and from there, like a job. And they maintain this farm and this shop. And we keep meaning to get in there and check it out. But the problem is they're open from like 10 a.m. to 10:04 every full moon.
Mothman.
Prophecies.
Mothman is awesome. He gets along with the other rats. And his best friend is our guinea pig Teddy.
Oh. She sent me a picture of him with the new rat, the old rats, the former rats. Teddy looks like a healthy eater too. Go like this. Guys haven't had a Biggins drive time in quite a while, have they? Yeah.
So she didn't say you hung up on her yesterday?
Oh, she did ask me. She goes, "Are you mad at me?" I said, "No. Why?" She goes, "You seem to get perturbed when I say I can't hear you." And this is one of those things I talk about. You're now faced with a path you can take. I say, I could have said, because you need a hearing aid, bitch. Now, that was not probably the best choice to me. And I said, well, no, I said, it's just I yell so you can hear me when you say you can't hear me. Said, well, when you adjust the phone, then I can hear you. I said, I did adjust it. I hit the disconnect button. That was the adjustment. I said, I'm not mad at you. I just find the humor and roll my. If I'm ever a screenwriter, like hired to write a series about stuff, I will use so many aspects of her in that story. Yeah. You know, it's a shame when you think about the show, Everybody Loves Raymond. Now, the reason that comes up is I'm kind of thinking of like Doris Roberts is kind of like Dorothy was. But of that show, she's gone. Peter, what's his name, is gone. And one of the twins of their sons was bullied or something, or just suffering from depression, is gone. Let me tell you something, folks. Here's a little me delving deep. I had a guy that worked for me who told me well, I won't tell you the details, other than the fact that his father committed suicide by stabbing himself in the heart in front of this kid that worked for me, his brother, his sister, and their mother. The guy killed himself at Christmas. And so he was, very, you could, I mean, of course, guy's upset. So it was for two reasons. Number one, he lost his dad, but there's also an underlying thing that had to do with the stigma of suicide. And a person that commits suicide, basically, in most instances, is doing so because of stress or mental illness, and some sort of stress or fear or depression, or mental illness. I guess you can categorize depression like that, can you, Mrs. Biggins? So if a person gets lung cancer, and say they're not a smoker in particular, but if a person gets, say, their kidneys fail and they die, there's no stigma associated with that because they got sick and they died. I said, or if they had lung disease, people feel bad for them if they don't stigmatize it. I said, suicide as a result of depression or stress or mental illness, the brain is an organ too, buddy. And just like you can have, lung disease, kidney failure, kidney disease, bladder cancer, you can have, brain. The brain is an organ too that can get sick and cause that. So don't feel stigmatized by it. That's just my point. If any of you have had somebody that you lost as a result of taking their own life, there should not be the stigma attached to it that there is. I'm just full of hope and promise. That's why people like me, Mrs. Biggins, because I offer hacks, life hacks, hope, promise, love for all. Yes, people. Love for all. For what?
Shop, right? The story. I don't
We
ask
were,
for
we were there,
on Friday.
but we've been to the grocery store every day this week.
I know. Not yesterday.
Tomorrow we'll go get your lunch meat. Can you wait till tomorrow?
Yes, I can wait.
Ah, God. I don't think Pete sells lunch.
I don't think Wawa does anymore.
Dino's down here, Mike, but I don't know. Oh, stop. How dare you? Oh, God.
No, you don't want salt?
Yeah, I do. If you don't throw it away afterwards.
I usually let it sit in there for 2 or 3 days. After that, I thought you said you don't eat that stuff.
That's right.
I apologize. We'll let it sit in the refrigerator until it turns
Do not be sassy, because in front of a live audience,
I can be sassy.
Yeah, well, you can be sassy rolling down that grass hill out there. I'll open this door. I'll test the airbags in this motherfucker right here. See, choose peace.
Choose violence.
Do not choose violence. I love the color of that house.
Watch Wakanda Forever. You can watch it's just like that.
Yeah, there's been too much of Cynthia Nixon in the news. Hasn't there?
Yes.
Oh, God.
Maybe that was part of her contract.
Well, you know, she ran for governor in New York. Could you
I think
imagine?
she ran somewhere.
Could you imagine if she won and you're seeing all her holes? Every one of them. No, I don't think you've seen the butthole. Like, I never saw the big deal of a butt being shown on TV. Or even breasticles. But they got to be decent looking too.
Oh, and you watched Alien too, which makes me think of what you were saying.
Alien and Aliens. Yeah, Sigourney Weaver had no problem weaving all her lady stuff around.
She was in her underwear.
Yeah, but it was so tight fitting. It's disgusting. I was offended. Do you know? Look at this. We had a full, nice live stream here with my people and your people, the people. I gotta say, I can feel it right there. We just missed the squirrel. That camera's on. I should broadcast the squirrel. I will. I didn't want to pour it out while it was pouring. All right, folks, we got to go. We're home. The squirrel was just eating, so I'm going to put more squirrel food out and broadcast live. See ya. Love ya. Bye. Do you know?